Hey, Mike Conn here with Mike Conn Coaching and Consulting. We solve the problem of division and disunity in the workplace. I want to chat with you today from my favorite coffee shop in town. I'm at Jitters. Listen, this is good. I don't know if you drink grown-up coffee or if you want some other stuff in your coffee. I like my coffee to be a certain color. And this is actually exactly the right color. So if you need some coffee of any kind this week, I want to encourage you to come on down to Jitters. They're open from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. every day. And it might change. If it changes and they're open a little bit longer, then check Facebook to see if that's going to happen. All right? So on this Willpower Wednesday, a lot of times when we think willpower, we think, I got to pull myself up by my bootstraps and I just got to work harder and I got to do better and I got to do more. And I want to totally pop that bubble today. You don't have to do better. You don't have to do more. We think to do better means do more. I need more activity. That's not always the case. And in fact, a lot of times the more activity just gives you the illusion. It gives me the illusion of doing more good. But just because we're busy doesn't mean that we're productive. All right? So today, on this Willpower Wednesday, I want you to think, we talked yesterday about what was right, what's wrong, and what's missing. That's kind of the theme of the week, right? And I want you, instead of just to think about what's right, what's wrong, and what's missing, I want you to take it a step further. I want you to turn it up a notch. What's that cook, Emerald, that chef Emerald? He's like, turn it up a notch. I want you to turn it up a notch, right? And instead of thinking about what you need to add this week, what's one thing you need to stop? Professionally, what's one thing you need to stop doing at work? What's one thing you need to stop doing? What's one thing you need to stop saying? But what works in the conference room also works at home in the living room. So at home, what's one thing you need to stop saying? What's one thing you need to stop doing at home? What's one thing that's causing you to not be the best person that you know you can be, that you know you should be, that you know you want to be? Hey, real talk. What's keeping you from being the person you want to be at work and at home? And what's one thing you need to stop doing? Don't say willpower, I need to work 14 hours a day instead of just 10. That's not willpower, right? Instead of saying, what do I need to do more of? It takes a little bit more effort, more detail, more ruthless cutting away. I want you to ruthlessly cut away one thing that you need to stop doing. At work, also, it can't be what you get paid to do. Like you can't, well, the guy in the blue shirt on the video said, I got to stop doing one thing at work, boss. And they'll be like, oh, good, fantastic. Maybe he'll give you a job because you can't stop doing this thing. I'm not saying do that. I'm saying there's one thing that maybe you're like me. If you're anything like me, sometimes when you're not sure what to do, you just kind of pedal down and try to do more. Instead of working, the 4-hour work week, instead of doing something like that, you just turn it up and you want to make sure that everybody knows you're working hard. But sometimes the thing you're working hard at is not something that's going to get you the best results. And it's outside of your job description. And I don't mean not help your teammates. That's not what I said. Please don't hear me say something I'm not saying. I'm saying sometimes we confuse busyness with productivity. So what's one thing that makes you feel busy, makes you look busy, but doesn't contribute to your productivity that you could stop doing at work this week? Now take it home. What's one thing that's keeping you, that's standing? It's standing in between the person that you want to be and the person that you find yourself being, right? What's one thing you're doing that you need to stop doing? One thing at home, one thing with your family, one thing for your personal life that you're doing. Maybe you're trying too hard, maybe you're doing too much. What's one thing that you need to cut back on? And I say cut back on, you might even just need to cut it out. What's one thing that you need to stop doing? On this Willpower Wednesday, what's one thing you can stop doing? You can choose to stop doing. That's what I want you to figure out. Hey, just leave that in the comments. What's one thing you're going to work on at work? One thing you're going to try to stop doing or do less of? And then what's one thing at home, one thing in your personal life you're going to try to cut out, you're going to try to stop doing, or at least do less of? Listen, we only have 86,400 seconds in the day. Let's not waste any of it by doing something just because it's what we've always done. If it's not helping us achieve the results we want to achieve or become the person we want to become, let's stop doing it. You can totally do that. It's going to take some willpower, but you can do it. Hey, have a wonderful week. And if there's any way we can serve you, we would love to hear it in the comments, or you can send us a message. You can send me a text at 580-952-9229. Have a wonderful Wednesday and a great rest of your week.